Okay, ladies, I want to talk to you today about men and relationships. I just want to talk a little about these men that we meet, and you decide that you just want to go all the way with them, and you hardly know anything about them. First of all, if you met a man about 1 o'clock in the day and he's walking around and his pants are halfway pulled up or whatever, you need to reevaluate that. He shouldn't be able to say anything to you for the simple fact you're not on a job. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you should be somewhere working. Your pants are halfway around your butt. You're childish. We need to reevaluate these things because we meet these men that are living with their parents in the house with their mom, and you move them in with you. What do you think he's gonna do? If he sat around his mom's house and didn't do anything, that's the same crap he's gonna do at your house. Look at his thumbs. If he have an X or an O in him from playing the PlayStation all day or the Xbox 360, he needs to keep it moving. We as women, we meet these men and get in these relationships, and then, oh my God, I don't understand what happened. You already know what happened. You saw the signs before you decided to commit yourself to this person who's basically empty of morals, values. He's empty of experience. He never had a job. Do you think if he never had a job, he's going to get one just because he's with you? We need to just grow up as women. We need to learn. We need to pay attention. We need to realize that we can do good all by ourselves. We need to realize that God will carry us through anything, any situation. We need to even stop having babies from all these losers. And then, oh, he can't pay me child support. Yeah, because he's not working. We need to realize we can do good all by ourselves. As women, you can do better. You can have your own house. You can have your own car. You can sustain yourself. I'm not saying be gay or whatever, but at least take the time to look at what you're getting yourself into. Take the time to spend some time with whomever, or to at least do you have a job? At least let him have a job. At least before you decide to say I'm in a relationship with somebody, talk to somebody he's been with before. I'm sorry, I wouldn't jump in these relationships. Why are you single? Oh, he's so handsome, I don't know why he's single. Yeah, you don't know why he's single because you didn't take the time to figure it out. But you need to know why he's really single, and it's probably because he don't want to commit to nobody. It's probably because he spent all of his time in the club. It's probably because he's drinking 40 ounces of something. It's probably because he has so many kids he don't even have to pay child support. We have to look at these things and really evaluate these situations before we start moaning and crying and complaining. Because ultimately, it's your own fault. If you don't take the time, if you don't love yourself enough to take the time and evaluate these different people you jumping in and out of relationships with, then it is your fault. But you can take time. Take a sabbatical for men. I'm not saying go gay again, but I'm saying take a sabbatical for men. Get to know who you are. Get to know what you like. Get to know if you just like walking on the beach. Get to know if you like reading books. Take time out for yourself. Take yourself to a movie. Take yourself out to dinner. Wine and dine yourself. Get to love yourself. You have to love yourself before you can love anybody else. You don't have to be a doormat for anybody. A lot of times we don't realize, but sometimes people are, they are toxic, and they can just bring you down. And if you don't realize that you can cut this person off and move on, you'll continue to self-sabotage. So we as women, we just need to learn that we are priceless. God made us. He made us the weaker vessel, but at the same time, we don't have to take crap from anybody. You can do good all by yourself. If you already have a house, if you already have a car, if you already have a great job, then when you look for a man, your standards should be pretty high because you're already doing everything for yourself. We need to, and when we look at these men, you need to look at someone that they bring a smile to your face. When we look at these men, we need to look at the men as an asset. and he does not need to be a liability. If he's a liability, then you should never enter into a relationship with him. He should just keep it moving. If he had, and then, it's just some of these things are so simple. I mean, you can ask him what his name is. If he tell you his name is Ray Ray or some junk like that, no. He should introduce himself and say to you, "Hi, my name is Raymond," or whatever. "My name is John. My name is David." No, you should not be calling him Lil Money, or, those things are not attractive. You need to take time and write your goals out. You need to take time and even think about what you want. And, I hear a lot of women say, well, your standards are just too high. Are you serious? Just because I want him to have a job, a car, his own place, maybe even a resume saying that he's employable. You can't just settle for anything. Life is too short. You can be a successful black woman, white woman, whatever your race is, Mexican, Puerto Rican, whatever. You can be successful. You don't have to settle for anything. And a lot of times I think just because he's blowing your back out, you'll sit there and settle for anything. No. I don't need nobody hopping up and down on top of me without a job. Romance without finance is a nuisance. Nuisance. That's how it's normally said. So, you just need to really think about it. All I'm saying is, as women, we need to take the time out. We need to, first of all and foremost, love yourself. Love yourself so much that if someone calls you out of your name, you're uncomfortable. I don't even play the radio about nobody calling me the B word, because I'm not that, and I've never been that. And I'm nobody's that. I am a woman. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I am a friend. I'm a sister. I'm a caregiver. I'm a giver. There's so many more things that you can be called than that. And when we realize who we are, that's when we can walk around with our head up. That's when you can look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I am beautiful. That's when you can tell yourself, what, with or without a man, I'm all that, a bag of chips, and a knee-high peach soda. When you can tell yourself that, that's when you can be without a man. But a lot of times, because we don't know our worth, a lot of times we don't have that, what is called self-esteem, because we have to esteem ourselves. I take the time and look at myself in the mirror. I take the time and I look at myself all the time. I talk to myself. No, but I encourage myself. No one has to tell me a darn thing, because I already think it for myself. And that's all I'm saying, ladies. This video is almost actually it's 8 minutes long, and I don't want to sit here and beat a dead horse, but all I'm saying is you have got to love yourself. Be careful of these no good men. I'm not telling you not to be in a relationship with a man, but have morals, have values, have standards, have do's and don'ts. Don't just settle for anything. Why? Because you don't have to. Love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you cannot and you will not love anybody else.